All right, this is Arrow Channel 17 News. Why has Russia invaded Ukraine? So we're going to take the time right now to kind of go over and explain what's going on in Russia and what does Putin want. So Russia has launched a devastating attack on Ukraine. Ukraine is a European democracy. They have an estimated population of 44 million people. And right now, bombing is taking place in their cities and closing in on their capital, Kyiv, prompting a mass exodus of refugees. So the Russian troops are now closing in to the territory of Ukraine, and as the Russians are closing in, the people are fleeing for their lives. So the next question is, why did Russian troops invade? So in a speech given on February 24th, this past month, President Putin declared Russia could not feel safe. So he developed an exit because of what he claimed was a constant threat from modern Ukraine. Immediately right after his speech, airports and military headquarters were attacked, then tanked, and troops rolled in from Russia. So big cities have been shelled or shot down, neighborhoods ravaged to the ground, and millions of Ukrainians have fled their homes. And yet Russia and their army of troops continue to advance toward the capital of Ukraine, which is Kyiv. Right? So what's going on is that President Putin feels that he's losing the alliance of the Ukrainians, right? So you have to remember the map. You can see that Ukraine is very much part of Russia. And if Russia loses Ukraine as an ally, right, then Russia is now vulnerable, right, for attack, for infiltration. So for President Putin, this is a special military operation. Many of his justifications for war were false or a rationale. Right? So these are the things that he's kind of putting together in his head of why he has pronounced war to this country, which is also their neighbor. He claimed his goal was to protect people subjected to bullying and genocide and aim for the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine. There has been no genocide in Ukraine, and in fact, it is led by a vibrant democracy president who is also Jewish. So when you're thinking about it, the allegations and the reasons behind what Putin is doing, the president of Russia, to save Ukraine, in fact, there's no such thing going on, right? So President Zelensky reports he is not a Nazi. So he's already made that very clear. President Putin has frequently accused Ukraine of being taken over by extremists ever since its pro-Russian president. So this has been going on for a while. How far will Russia go? It is a clear fact that Vladimir Putin plans to take control of Ukraine and overthrow its democratically elected government. Russia's stated goal is that Ukraine be freed from oppression and cleansed of Nazis. So under this narrative of the Ukraine run by fascists since 2014. So this has been going on for a while, right? Russia's feeling like Ukraine is harboring extremists and that they're trying to take over the government to finally overthrow the Soviet Union. Last year, President Putin wrote a long piece describing Russians and Ukrainians as one nation, right? So he was trying to reunite the two nations once again because he believed that they were starting to pull away. And he has described the collapse of the Soviet Union as its disintegration of historical Russia. So President Putin believes he's fighting for the survival of the Soviet Union. Now we have the who, what, when, and why. So stay tuned for more of Arrow Channel 17 News. Talk to you later.